Recording in progress.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our third quarterly public meeting of 2023, where we will hear from you about the work we're doing here at the Board of Public Utilities. Before we get started, I want to acknowledge that this is our first quarterly meeting since the loss of Board President Joe Fiordaliso. Many of our stakeholders and community members knew President Fiordaliso. He was a lifelong public servant. He had been at the board for nearly 18 years and as president for the last almost 6 years. President Fiordaliso always put his concern for New Jerseyans first and, worked throughout his career, not just here at the BPU, but in his career as mayor of Livingston and also as a teacher in supporting New Jersey residents. So if we could just take a moment of silence to remember President Fiordaliso. Thank you. The memory of President Fiordaliso is especially poignant as we are wrapping up Climate Week and that we're reflecting the importance of protecting our climate and all who live in it. This was a critically important issue to President Fiordaliso and to the Murphy administration. And this is a very important time as we move forward to a cleaner and more accessible clean energy future for all New Jerseyans. Today's meeting gives members of the public the opportunity to speak directly to the board on any non-contested topic, policy topic, and public meetings such as this one are very important for our decision-making process. We do host many public forums year-round, stakeholder meetings on every issue, these quarterly meetings, subject-specific comment periods for all of our initiatives. We really value the input from members of the public and the industry. We're especially interested in these meetings and hearing from those who don't often have the opportunity to participate in our regular stakeholder meetings. So we're really excited to provide this opportunity for residents and stakeholders to talk about those issues. We are asking our commenters to be brief. If you have lengthy testimony, please submit it in writing. We will be reviewing it. And again, we just want to note that any commenter should avoid speaking on matters that are contested before the board. You are welcome to raise any policy issues for the board's consideration, but not any contested matters. And we will make sure to have an attorney let us know if that happens. I'm sorry, I'm realizing now that I missed our public statement and roll call. So if we could do that, Sherry, that would be great.
Yes, adequate public notice has been given pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act. Notice have been posted at the board's office and website and emailed to the Department of State and to newspapers of broad circulation within the state.
And the roll call, please.
Commissioner Holden.
Here.
Commissioner Crystal DeLu.
Here.
Commissioner Abdu.
Here.
President Gould-Sadovy.
Here. Do any of my colleagues have other statements before we jump right in?
I'd like to add, if possible, just because you mentioned Climate Week, I was in New York at the Climate Week. I was at a conference on offshore wind and transmission. And I have to tell you, the turnout from the global community has been terrific. And the coordination, I could see that we're starting to coordinate nationally and globally on this very important issue. So it's very encouraging. So I'm happy to share that with the board and everyone on this call.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other remarks?
President Sadovy, I was just at the University of Missouri for their Financial Research Institute symposium on transmission, and a lot of the discussion was not so much offshore wind, but onshore wind and how we're going to build transmission. How can we do that and deliver it from the Midwest to both coasts? So, yeah, we're right on hot topics with transmission.
Great. Thank you. Okay, so quick logistics and then we will get right into it. Anyone is welcome to attend the meeting, but only pre-registered speakers have the ability to speak today. We haven't enabled the chat feature and so cannot accommodate speaking ability for anyone who did not pre-register and get that link for a speaker. The meeting is being live streamed on YouTube, just as our board meetings, and will be available to watch online. And we will now begin the public comment window. I believe we only have one registered speaker. So Geraldine, can you take it from here?
Sure thing. Thank you. So I see Philip Pasante is on. Did you want to provide comments on the record? You can now unmute yourself.
Good morning, everyone. This is Phil Passanante. I'm Assistant General Counsel for Atlantic City Electric Company, and my intention in registering was not to speak, but simply to register for this morning's conference. I did check the box that said I did not intend to speak. So that was the only reason for my registration.
Thank you, Phil. We appreciate that.
No worries. Good morning. Thank you.
Okay, so our other registered speaker who did indicate she wanted to speak is not on the meeting.
Okay, then. Well, let's give her the courtesy. It is only 10:07. So we'll hold the meeting open if you don't mind for 5 minutes. If you could all go on mute and then off camera if you need to be off camera. And we'll come back. Geraldine, if you could just let us know if she joins, we'll come back in 5 minutes. And if not, we will close the meeting.
Absolutely. I'll keep an eye out and let you know.
Thank you.
President Golsadovy. It's been 5 minutes and I do not see that Emma has joined our webinar.
Okay, can I just get someone from council's office to okay that there's not a specific time that we need to keep this meeting open? Or our DAG?
Hi, Commissioner. I had to come back on camera.
No, you're fine.
Yes, that understanding is correct. It's at the board's discretion how long you wish to hold open the meeting. There's no specific time frame that it needs to be open unless our DAG advises otherwise.
I have no advice contrary to what Michael Beck just said.
Okay. Okay, then. Well, folks can always submit written comments for anyone who is listening by 5 p.m. on October 20th to the board secretary at board.secretary@bpu.nj.gov. Any closing remarks from my colleagues? Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second,
Great. Thank you, everyone. The meeting's adjourned. Have a lovely weekend.
have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.